Hello, Sally. Good morning.
Good morning, teacher.
Yes, can you hear me well, Sally?
Yes,
All right. So, how's the weather in your place right now?
it's very sunny.
Wow, it's the same thing in here. And what are your plans for the rest of your day today, Sally?
Today I will just stay at
Stay at
home
home.
like a normal day.
Okay, well, that's great because you can relax at home because next week you're going to have us you might have a busy schedule. So, anyway, for today, without further ado, we're going to get started with the questions in here. So, yesterday we already finished three of the questions here. So, let's continue with question number four. Here it is. How do customers feel about the store?
They really like to go shopping at the store and it's fun
Why do they like shopping at at that store, Sally?
because the REI changed the way they shop. Like if we go there, not just buying things, we can try them and test the quality on the man-made things. It's very interesting and
Yeah.
reliable.
That is right. Very good. Okay, so how is it doing financially? And can you give some reasons of how does their money work in REI?
I think by making the man-made things like the man-made hiking trail or the man-made rainstorm, it attracts the customers to the shop, and by that way, the REI can increase its income.
That is right. And it's very popular and it made tons of money. Okay, from people who love shopping in there and who love to buy some outdoor equipment. Okay, so how about you, Sally? Would you be interested in shopping at REI? Why or why not?
I'm interested in shopping at REI because REI is different from the other shops. It gives the customers interesting experiences and it makes
That is right.
shopping like more interesting, more fun.
That's right. Okay, so what's your favorite shop or shopping mall in your area, Sally?
I like the Aeon Mall in Vietnam. It was made by the Japan company. It's very
Oh.
popular in Ho Chi Minh City
Okay, and why do you like it?
because the shopping mall is very big. There are so many shops there, and we can do everything. It's like the our world, our small world, and there's especially have the photo booth. I usually go
Mm.
there with my friends.
Ah, so that's the mall that you usually go with your friends. Well, that's great, Sally, and thank you for sharing that one. If you're going to think about that mall, what makes it on the cutting edge um in today's modern world?
I think the shop changes every year. The shopping mall changes every year. There's many like decoration and many different shops there, so it's different from the other shops in Vietnam.
Ah, all right. Well, that's great. And you know what? Um, m- a store would be on the cutting edge when it uses advanced technology. Yes, since in the modern world, the technology is moving so fast and it's changing our lives positively. Most of the time, the results of it are positive. It just depends on you on how you how you use it in your everyday lives. Just like the Patagonia. So I'm not sure if you're familiar with Patagonia, but they actually offer sustainable secondhand gear. So this is also a shop where it sells outdoor equipment. Same thing with REI. Yes. And when it comes to their shipping, if you want to if you want to order online, they also offer um, second, what's that? No, like they also offer carbon neutral shipping. So it is actually good for the environment. Okay, but here, Sally, I'm gonna ask some questions about you. Okay, so tell about a wonderful vacation that you had and what was the icing on the cake of it?
A wonderful vacation that I had was when I went to Dalat City, one of the most beautiful places in my country. And at there, I stayed at a resort with my family and some of my cousins, my aunt's family.
Mm.
Um, the icing on the cake was we didn't need to pay for the fee to have the buffet meal.
Oh, wow. So, yes, that was the best part of your vacation. So, who paid for it, Sally?
No one had to pay for it because I went with my family, my cousins, my aunt's family, and there are so many people. So the resort give give us a voucher like free on it.
Ah, all right. So, it was like a promo. Okay, well, that's nice because you've got a voucher with your family. Okay, so what about when it comes to money? Since REI made a lot of money up until now. It's making a lot of money. So, for you personally, Sally, is making a lot of money important?
Of course, it's important. Practically, it's very important because we live and we need money for everything. So money is very important. But of course, it's not the most important thing.
Okay, since you mentioned, yes, I understand what you're trying to say, but you mentioned at the end that it's not the most important thing. So, what is the most important thing to you, Sally?
I think the most important thing for me is my family and myself.
That's right. What makes you think that your priority and the most important thing to you is family?
Because if we don't have family, we can't live, we can't study, we can't like live a happy life and make money.
Mm-hmm. All right. Thank you for your thoughts about that one, Sally. And yes, I agree with you that money is important because in this world, we can't do anything without money. And if we don't have
Yes.
money, we'll be stressed every day. We'll worry about what to eat, what to buy, how can we buy it. We have so many needs and wants, but we couldn't get it because we lack money. Okay, but okay, it's not important to make a lot of money. Just maybe you will just have enough money for your needs and you have extra money where you can buy the things that you want. Okay, and you don't have to think about it or stress about it on where to get money. That's why it's so important to work, and at the same time if you still have extra time after working, then you have to start a venture in a business. Okay, that's what REI in here makes a lot of money because it is a kind of business. And I don't believe in the saying that we have to work hard in the company because when we work hard in the company, Sally, we are actually helping the owner of that company. Yeah, Sally. So going back, so they said that we really have to work harder in order for us to make a lot of money. And I'm not sure if you've heard about that saying, but for me personally, I don't agree on that saying, because when we work harder, yes, it's good to have promotion like that, but you also have to have your own goal for yourself and your family. If you work so hard for that company, you're just helping that company to become richer, especially the CEO or the owner of that company. Okay, so that is why for our personal growth, if you want to become rich, not just by working, we have to do business as a sideline like that. Okay, so speaking of business, Sally, do you know of other businesses that are on the cutting edge?
Um, I think a lot, like some big brands fashion relate to fashion, like
You mean, yes, like name some of those businesses.
Dior or Chanel, Adidas or Nike.
Oh, yeah. So those are well-known brands. And when you said Dior, Chanel, they are luxurious brand. Okay.
Yes.
So what about you, Sally? Would you like to start a business?
Mm, maybe yes, because own a business is one of the best way to make money. Because by owning a business, we can like um, control the company to go in the way that we like, and it will develop like what we want.
That is right. And you can set your own rules. You don't have to follow the rules. You are the rule maker. You've got all the time that you have. You can take a day
Yes.
off wherever you want or whenever you want. You don't have to ask for your boss because you are the boss if you are a business owner. Okay, so if you could start a business at the age of 18, Sally, what business would you like to start?
I like designing clothes, so maybe I want to own a famous fashion brand.
Oh, wow. That's very interesting. And I'm looking forward to that one in the future, Sally. Are you interested in fashion?
Yes, but I'm not good at drawing. I can draw clothes, but it's not very good.
That is fine. You can just hire a fashion designer for you. But all of the capital to start a business will be on you so that you will generate more income than the fashion designer. And you are still the CEO of that brand one day if you're going to start your own brand in the fashion industry. Yeah, who knows? Yes. Um, what's that? And they also said, Sally, that the best way to start a business is to do the business that you are most interested in. Because if you just copy what other people's doing, then later on, the business will go bankrupt. Yes. But if you're interested and it's part of your hobby, then even though that it's not making money at the start, you will persevere at in the long you will persevere and be consistent every day. Then that's the time that your business will be like a ticking it's like what I don't know what that term that I'm going to use, but it will go boom. Yes, and many people would love to purchase some of your products. Okay, so thank you for sharing your thoughts and answering my questions here, Sally. So now we will move on with exercise 7. So this time, share some sentences by completing in here, okay, which are actually true about yourself. So take note, make sentences that are true to yourself because I'm going to ask a follow-up question about it.
I'm interested in playing the guitar.
All
I
right,
like I like to go shopping at the shopping mall because it's big and it has everything I need.
very good.
I hope that I can follow in my cousin's footsteps because they're a very good student and they always achieve big achievement
Oh,
at
wow,
school.
that's great. Yeah, so thank you for completing the sentences in here, Sally. It's good to see that you have an inspiration. Okay, someone that you look up to and you want to be like them because they're successful in their life, they're a good example like that. But here's my question. Do all students who excel will be successful in the future?
Can you say again?
My question is, do you believe that all students who excel in class will always be successful in the future?
It's 50% because beside from being a good student, a successful person need to have the like skills, the life skills, for example, teamwork or and also their personalities.
That's right. Well said, Sally. So yes, it's not all the time that you excel in the class, then you'll become successful in the future. Because you know what? In our batch in high school, like I have a very intelligent former batchmate and she was the valedictorian, but now she's still not she is still looking for a job. It's because she's very picky when it comes to job, and it's she's still dependent to her parents. Yeah, so that means she's not yet successful. I'm not saying that there is a deadline or there is a timeline for someone to be successful because there's not. It's just that in real life we need practical skills, just like what you mentioned. And we also have to develop those personalities that um that some companies are looking for, like that. Say for example, like since you're just getting started with a new job or you're a fresh graduate, you have to be humble and accept any offers as long as it's related to your course and you like it. Then if you won't like it in the long run, just resign, learn from it, gain some experiences because those experiences can be used to the future job that you are looking for. Yeah, because um that former batchmate of mine, she wants to be she studied medicine. Oh no, she studied not medicine. She graduated as a nursing student. Yes. So she is now a licensed nurse in the Philippines. But she doesn't want to become a nurse. She wanted to become a doctor immediately. So there is actually a process on that one. So if you want to be a doctor, then go to the med school, learn for 10 years or 5 years like that, then get your license to become a doctor. Then those big hospitals will actually hire you. But if you just graduated as a nurse, then you have to be a nurse and learn from it and gain some experiences and pursue what you really want. Okay. And I also have other former classmates who never excel in school, who always got failing grade, not like all the time, but they have failing grades and they don't show up in school every day. But you know what they are now? They own a big company here in the
Oh,
Philippines. They own Jollibee.
oh
Yes,
wow.
one I'm not saying that he owned the whole Jollibee, just one branch in Jollibee.
Mm.
And look at that, it's because he has those qualities that a successful person must have. And up until now, he's very humble. I know about that one because whenever you are now working and that school will have a reunion. So that will be the time that you're gonna socialize with your friends. Oh, how are you doing in your life? Like that. So me, I'm just an average person. I excel before and I still excel in my company, but I'm not rich, I'm not even poor. I can just afford the things that I need and I can buy the things that I want. So that's it. Yes. Okay, anyway, um, in here, Sally, it's your turn. to write an ad. Okay, an ad is an abbreviation of an advertisement. Okay, it could be for REI, or since you want to start a fashion company, or if you want to start a business that is related in fashion industry, you can actually write an advertisement in your future business, but in one condition, use at least three idioms from this unit. You can do it,
Okay.
Sally.
Oh, teacher, the Zoom disappeared and the and my work disappeared too.
Oh, okay. But where did you write it? In the chat
Chat
box?
box? Yes,
Oh,
but
I'm
I
so sorry
haven't
about that.
sent it yet.
Ah, okay. So that means you're going to redo it, right?
Yes, so maybe this time I will do it in my computer and I will copy it into the chat box later.
Yes, that's the best way so that you
Okay.
won't redo it. Oh, by the way, Sally, it's already time, so that will just serve as your homework. But if you can finish it within today, just send it using your mom's account in Zalo. Then I'll check it. Yes. So because I do have a next class. Anyway, Sally, oh, can you hear me, Sally? Hello, Sally?
Oh yes,
Yes.
I forgot to turn on my mic.
Oh, you're a little choppy. But anyway, we'll just call it a day, Sally. Thank you so much for joining our class and see you next week. Don't forget to send that exercise later using your mom's account. Bye, Sally.
Goodbye, teacher.
Bye.